Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm with Brian Gosman, who's the portfolio manager of the Alpha-Centric Robotics and Automation Fund, ticker GNXIX. Brian, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You know what? When I spoke with you before the call, I kind of made a joke that if I were you, I'd probably head right to Las Vegas. You've been on a big hot streak this year. The whole space has been doing well, but you in particular, congratulations for that. It's been a long time coming.
Thank you. It's not done.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And I know that you've got a company today that you'd like to highlight for us, Serve Robotics. Let's hear about Serve and why you like them.
All right. So Serve Robotics, and I do, and you're going to find that out. So Serve Robotics was a spinoff out of Uber back in
Ah,
2001
okay.
time. Uber was working on it, but then they're also working on the robo taxis and things. And so they spun it off, but they stayed Uber Eats as a strategic partner to Serve. So that was Serve's big first partner. Secondly, this week we found out that DoorDash has also partnered with Serve Robotics.
Wow.
There's also a company in Europe called Delivery Hero that has partnered with Serve Robotics,
I've
and
seen them.
NVIDIA is also in the mix on this as well. So a little bit of backtracking. Serve Robotics was a company founded in California, right? And so they're, in major cities and campuses right now: Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, LA, Miami, dot, dot, dot. And then, just in the cities themselves, but also on many college campuses. So the plan was to have 1,000 robots deployed this year, by the end of this year. And now with this DoorDash announcement, now we're up to 2,000 robots. So you're talking about a company a year ago, uh, $1.8 million in revenue a year. That was
Uh-huh.
a year ago. Next year, it's expected to be between 60 and 80 million in revenue. So listen to me. Yeah. So listen, 1.8 million up to 60 to 80 million in a year. These things are everywhere. The CEO said it's bigger than robo taxis. Now that's a lot to say, but having your food and things delivered by this box, this device, you go up, you click your app, the top opens, there's your food. It's got AI involved because it has to cross streets, right? And it's going to, in big cities, be around people. So it has the AI to stop and move, the LiDAR, it knows what it's doing, and it'll get your food there. In a place like New York, downtown, an Uber, forget it. I don't care if it's 100 degrees on a Friday, I'm walking. I'm not taking an Uber.
Right.
So just the capability of this to deliver whatever we want and at the cost. The cost is cheaper than the car plus the person. Robotaxi without a person, it's still much cheaper. It can go right now, it can go up to around 1.5 miles. So it takes about 20 minutes to get your delivery.
Can
But
you
this
put
is
can multiple people, I mean, can the robot send out multiple orders? Like it can deliver to you, can deliver to me, can deliver to anybody, and there's different layers to it, or
there, yeah, it's completely customizable.
wow.
So they have multiple different versions of this. And so as they scale, it'll be larger and larger. So right now you go up, you enter your order number, the top opens, and you get your order out. But they could do that on a 4 layer or a 6 level scale, ideally. And a lot of people might think that this conversation is about, oh, that sounds like the future. First of all, it's not the future. It's happening right now as we speak with Uber and DoorDash. I mean, there was a movie back in the day, some Disney movie called The Flight of the Navigator, which probably 1% of anybody that watches this video is going to remember. But they had a delivery robot back in that movie at NASA that delivered all of the, the food to the individual sections of the company, to everybody. And that was robotics. And that was 1984 or 5 when that came out. But it was something then. They were using it then, but this is now. This is now.
Brian, let me ask you this question. So when you talk about a company that has under $2 million in sales today, I think that's what you said, and they're projected to do 60 next
Yeah.
year. I mean, so that's 30x. Yeah, that gets people excited, but it also kind of begs the question, growing pains, financing that type of growth. I mean, because those are daunting numbers. Talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit.
So we're talking about scalability, without in cash burn right now.
Yep.
So Uber's been talking about deploying robo-taxis. Well, I mean, everyone has. It's been all over the news, these robo-taxis. That's expensive. You have to go and get some, I would say, average cost car, retrofit it with all the LiDAR technology, right? And then the robotaxi will drive you around. So what would that cost? I guess on scale, that would probably cost $50,000 per robotaxi, and that's being generous. And we're talking about maybe five to $10,000 per unit for one of these that
Wow.
don't consume gas, don't have a driver, also, and basically you're just ordering some Jimmy John's or some kind of pizza advertisement you saw when you were watching the football game, and all of a sudden you're hungry, and this robot will come and drop off your food for you and cost a fraction of a cent for it to recharge. So once the initial cost of putting this, which I said was probably around five to $10,000 per unit, after that it's pure profit. Who else are you paying?